Oh, I'm first grade.
Are you doing that one first?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one
cool.
first. Just
Apparently,
yeah,
yeah.
because we
So excited.
Yeah, we'll explain. We'll
Freaking co-writes.
yes.
Those are the best.
Your mic is still not on.
Co-writes are the best. The best thing ever.
We have mic 2 over here that's still not on.
We'll get it.
Okay.
You guys have like 5 minutes before you start, so it's fine. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new year. This is 2021, and it's already off to a really weird start. And it's gonna be. I'm glad though because we get to play music. This is what we love to do, and I'm glad that we all get to be here together and do music with all of us. And I'm glad you guys are here too. I'd just like to thank all the artists for being here. It's been a nice, long journey to get them here. Huge shout out to my buddy Nephi for helping me with a lot of the logistics about this show specifically. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I'm out of breath. We just broke all of the Christmas decorations from the last Writers Round, and it's going to be awesome. So as we go, I'm going to have all the artists introduce themselves, and they're going to share some amazing music and some good stories with us. And I'm really, really pumped. So take it away.
All right. Hello, my name is Ethan Young, but I go by the producer name Seaside. It's spelled weird. We'll go over that later when we do plugs. But yeah, I've been writing songs for a while and actually have done some schooling with that songs. And so this is a song that I wrote for a class. And since I don't call myself a singer, I'm going to have the person who co-wrote it with me, Sadie, sing it with me. So here we go.
Yes.
Look where we started, now here we are. Now I'm your Marilyn, your movie star. Everyone's jealous cause we've got it good. Live up those moments like it's Hollywood. Look what we're making, a perfect pair. We came from nothing but we don't care. It's kind of funny, our love's the same. Without the money, nothing has changed, but I know a place where we can run away, yeah, we can run away, yeah. I know a place, it took a little while, but we're here to stay. You, me, and nobody else, but so much more than ourselves. With you, dreams are always enough, and we're not giving up. You, me, and nobody else, mistakes left up on our shelf. It's us against the world, babe. We're on the walk of fame. So many people all through LA, but we look better despite the PDA. They think they've got it as celebrities. Live up, nothing like it's you and me, yeah. I know a place where we can run away, yeah, we can run away, yeah. I know a place, it took a little while, but we're here to stay. You, me, and nobody else, we're so much more than ourselves. With you, dreams are always enough, and we're not giving up. You, me, and nobody else, we're so much more than ourselves. With us against the world, babe, we're on the walk of fame. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know a place where we can run away, yeah, we can run away, yeah. I know a place, it took a little while, but we're here to stay. You, me, and nobody else, we're so much more than ourselves. With you, dreams are always enough, and we're not giving up. You, me, and nobody else, mistakes left up on our shelf. It's us against the world, babe. We're on the walk of fame.
All right.
Yay.
So I can keep talking about that song if you'd like. So yeah, I haven't usually done a lot of co-writes before this one, and so I think this was my second co-write ever. And this was a co-write that was like, oh, this is great. Somebody else can sing, and like they can bring in a different perspective. And so I'm just like super grateful that Sadie was able to work with me on that project. And yeah, do co-writes. That's the lesson.
Of course. Cool.
All right. So my name is Kiirt Banks. We're going to start with a song that, out of which one? Losing Control, okay. So this is a song that I wrote. It talks about a lot about my anxieties, a lot about my journey through that. So further ado. Suffocating and I can't breathe. This can't be reality. Always thought that you were meant for me. Then you took my sanity. Cold soul, you're a cold soul. You should've seen it from the get-go. Now I'm slipping in, you gotta hold. I'm trying to fight, but you gotta hold. Back and forth, now we go. Back and forth, now we go. Tell me, why did you do this to me? This anxiety is killing me. Manipulating my mind at the same time. That's why I'm losing control, losing control, losing control. I'm losing control, losing control, losing control, losing control. I'm losing control, losing control, losing control, losing control. I'm losing control, losing control, losing control, losing control. I'm losing control. So weak, feeling so weak. Depression is catching up to me. I'm choked up and I can't breathe. I'm struggling to find some relief. I hear you whisper in my ear, telling me everything that you want me to hear. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, but I don't want to live my life in fear. Back and forth, now we go. Back and forth, now we go. I know how this thing goes. Gotta get you out of my mind. Gotta try for I'm losing control, losing control, losing control. I'm losing control, losing control, losing control, losing control. I'm losing control, losing control, losing control, losing control. I'm losing control, losing control, losing control, losing control. I'm losing control.
Nice.
Can we clap? It feels weird when we're not clapping. Yeah, that was really great. Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Sadie Anderson. So this first song that I am singing, I actually had a really good friend of mine who is a really amazing graphic designer, and for a project she was working on, she was creating this video where the message of it was kind of to point out the fact that, like, for example, like a serial killer, okay? That's, yeah. Anyways, we remember the serial killer names, but we don't always remember the names of the victims. And so the video was kind of meant to be there to highlight just the fact, that we don't always remember who those people are. And so she came to me and she asked me if I would write a song for it, because I'm sure you can imagine there's not a lot of songs that like thematically would go along with that concept. And I was really like, I had no idea how I was going to do it, but then I did it. And anyways, this is it. It's called Lost. Hope you like it. There's something in the way the reporters share the news. There'll be one mention of me, but countless of you. And
the papers will stack up till they forget that I was real. And the papers will stack up till they call it cold, and my name will disappear. Until there's movies about you and pages to read. But with everything out there, nobody's talking about me. Yeah, your name might be in papers. You're a twisted kind of star, and the world's already started moving on. But I'm still lost. I'm still lost. It's a dark, messed up world, but everybody looks away. And only when you're gone is when they'll care what you say. But the papers will stack up till they forget that I was real. And the papers will stack up till they call it cold, and my name will disappear. Until there's movies about you and pages to read. But with everything out there, nobody's talking about me. Yeah, your name might be in papers. You're a twisted kind of star, and the world's already started moving on. But I'm still lost. I'm still lost. I know something that they don't. I know something that they don't. I know something that they don't know. I know something that they don't. Until there's movies about you and pages to read. But with everything out there, nobody's talking about me. Yeah, your name might be in papers. You're a twisted kind of star, and the world's already started moving on. But I'm still lost. I'm still lost. Thank you. Oh, that started sliding.
All right. Yeah, awesome.
Thanks.
Both of you. So this next song is called Heart Attack. The story behind this one was I was writing a beat for like an online class, and I finished the beat and was like, great, now what? And so I was stuck and I was asking around like, hey, what do you think I should do this with this? And somebody suggested that I find somebody else to sing. And so I contacted an artist in the area named Caden Corbet, and he's like, yeah, sure, send the beat over. And he sent back this amazing lyrics and amazing vocals, and he's not here today, so we're gonna have to deal without that. But basically what I learned from doing that is that when you are doing collaborations or co-writes, you should be putting 100% in as much as they are putting 100% in. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're the same topic or same skill level. For example, like the last song I performed with Sadie, she put 100% in on her vocals. I put 100% in on my production and the harmonies on that side, and that's why we have a good song. So here is Heart Attack. Next to you, then fall asleep into the afternoon. Can't wait to get you back. I don't know how they'll react. Give me a second, cause you give me a heart attack. I post pictures of myself for people I don't know. The wind is pulling the leaves back to the underground. I keep myself here, waiting by the fire. I keep myself here, hope I don't desire. Anxious friends, that's what will be. A fever dream, ripping the seams, yeah, yeah, yeah. Won't you tell me, girl, tell me what you're thinking. You mean the world to me, even if we're sinking. I wanna lay next to you, then fall asleep into the afternoon. Can't wait to get you back, I don't know how they'll react. Give me a second, cause you give me a heart attack. You're still wearing my shirt, touch me where it burns. Kiss me right there where it hurts, cause you know you've got me cursed. I got you in my arms, but you're dealing all the cards. If things get real bizarre, I'll take you out to the stars. Won't you tell me, girl, tell me what you're thinking. You mean the world to me, even if we're sinking. I wanna lay next to you, then fall asleep into the afternoon. Can't wait to get you back, I don't know how they'll react. Give me a second, cause you give me a heart attack. I'm by your side, I feel alive. You can make it if we try. I post pictures of myself for people I don't know. The wind is pulling the leaves back to the overgrown. I got you in my arms, but you're dealing all the cards. If things get real bizarre, I'll take you out to the stars. I wanna lay next to you, then fall asleep into the afternoon. Can't wait to get you back, I don't know how they'll react. Give me a second, cause you give me a heart attack.
Yeah, so this next song that I'm about to do, it's a song that me and my good friend right here, Sadie, did. It's a song called Up to You. We both wrote it together. It's one of those songs, well, start by saying this, like I do a lot of R&B music, so I talk a lot about relationships, a lot of things about just love in general. And that's what this song really is about. It's about, you know, when you meet somebody and, you know, y'all enjoying each other and, you know, so this is what this song is about, so. We can roll, just me and you. I've been to cook, take a trip to the moon. Or we can vibe out with a sky top view. It's whatever you wanna do. I'm feeling the way you move. Your energy is attractive too. Say what? Got me no mistakes when he made you. Come with me and I'll show you. Come on. It's all up to you. Say what? It's all up to you. To who? It's all up to you. Yeah. It's all up to you. Say what? Say what? Come on. Girl, you got style. Do what? Come on. And Cruise the city with the top down. Say what? A slow dance to the Motown. Hey, it's up to you if you're down with me. I can show you what's up if you down to see. You got style like Fashion Week. It's like you took my breath away, but I had to speak. I can give you TLC and won't have to creep. Cause my love is so strong, it ain't never weak. Have you screaming to the soul heavenly and get you with this ride like a 7 Peaks. Hey, look, your body perfect, you got me yearning. I wanna touch you. I do it my way, nice and slow like I was Usher. I never rush you like Dominic and Sue, but I'm just dying to touch you like you need a masseuse. I know that you're used to dudes giving nothing but doubt, but if you give it to me, I'll knock it all out. Tell you what I'm all about, like Missouri do. Cause if you wanna rock with me, it's up to you.
Up to
Come on.
you.
Yeah. Say what?
It's all up to you.
To who?
It's all up to you.
One more time. Say it. Say what?
It's all up to you.
Okay, so with this next one, so I'm in this group with 2 other girls. We call ourselves Gal. Their names are Emmeline Levitt and Jaren Gibb. We originally just started writing together, and then we ended up releasing a song together, which was a Christmas song. So if you're into listening to Christmas music in January, you can check that out. But we continuously write together, and this one we also wrote with a guitarist. His name is Mac Wright, and a songwriter. So lots of people were helping with this one. And it was written just a couple months ago, and so we were all like zooming in. Jaren lives in Nashville, so she, we all did this over video call, which was fun. But anyways, so with this song, it started out different than other ones where we had a title picked out first, and it was Ask the 8 Ball. And yeah, we just felt like that could be a cool way to go. And so we spent a lot of the co-writing time figuring out what we were asking the 8 Ball. And what we landed at was that we kind of ended up writing this like country story song so I want you to imagine that I am like an old woman on the porch who is like telling you this story about an empty house and why it's empty. And if you want to know what happened, you can ask the Magic 8 Ball yourself. Cool? Cool.
He comes home and dinner's cold. Wouldn't say where he had been. Says it's in her head and goes straight to bed. Not the first time this happened. He's got lipstick marks where she's got scars, and desperation plays its tricks. His suit and tie and alibi won't say what's coming next. Ask the 8 Ball on the shelf. Buried secrets she won't tell. Shake it softly and wait for the reply. There's a 20-sided die that decides if he lives or dies. And she thinks if I leave, she thinks if I leave, he'll follow me. So it's left to first agree. She grabs that Magic 8 Ball and says, decide my fate for me. Ask the 8 Ball on the shelf. Buried secrets she won't tell. Shake it softly and wait for the reply. There's a 20-sided die that decides if he lived or died. And that's the last we ever saw them. It's been 27 years. Did she ever pull that trigger? Or did they simply disappear? The house is as it was. It's like they never left. If you want to know what happened, you can shake it for yourself. Ask the 8 Ball on the shelf. Buried secrets she won't tell. was a 20-sided die that decided if he lived or died. Thank you. Your turn.
Again? Okay. I thought we were going to do something else, but we're not. All right. So, yeah. By the way, I love R&B music, and so, like, just having somebody here, I'm like, yeah! So, this next song is not an R&B song. This next song, it was kind of weird, because initially I had a song written out, like, by myself for the most part, and I was not satisfied with it at all. And so I went to somebody named Jordan Turner and his friend, who is going to be singing and releasing the song soon, so world premiere. And we worked on it in such a way that really pushed me. And I gotta say, I was so uncomfortable in that writing sessions, but I feel like I came out of that writing sessions wanting to go back in and do more and keep doing better. So here is a song called Don't Wanna Let You Go. Sorry. Don't wanna let you go. You're moving on, I guess I move too slow, baby. Time always takes control. I'm left here where I started, lonely and broken-hearted. Thought I had nothing to lose. It felt right with you. No complications in the way that you moved. Yeah, I must have been a little confused. All this frustration is a bit deja vu. And I'm like, oh my, I lied. This keeps me up all night. I know I had my chance with you. And I'm like, oh my, don't let it be goodbye. If there is something I can do, don't wanna let you go. You're moving on, I guess I move too slow, baby. Time always takes control. I'm left here where I started, lonely and broken-hearted. Thought I had nothing to lose. Ooh, I always wanted it, but you couldn't see, 'cause I never showed up. Ooh, and now I'm not the one that you're thinking of. And I'm like, oh my, I lied. This keeps me up all night. I know I had my chance with you. And I'm like, oh my, don't let it be goodbye. If there is something I can do, don't wanna let you go. You're moving on, I guess I move too slow, baby. Time always takes control. I'm left here where I started, lonely and broken-hearted. Thought I had nothing to lose. That was hard.
All right, so this next one that we're about to do, my friend Sadie here wrote, so I'm gonna let him kind of talk about it.
Well, it's a song about relationships again. It's a song about relationships again. But no, you know, I mean, I'm a married man, so I kind of pour my family life and things into my music a lot. So this was kind of just another kind of just outpouring of things, and it still became something that was quite nice. It's called Without You.
Got me a girl and everybody wanna, but she gave me a heart just like an organ donor. So even when we're apart, I can feel her. She was rough at the start, I want to leave her. So what we talked and we cried and we laughed and and survive all those times we went through.
Say what?
I couldn't see my life without you.
Yeah, I couldn't see my life without you. Even the times inside of you I can't stand. You can't find real love in a fake man. So I'ma be the realest man that you ever had. I know there's times where I made you mad. I ain't no Walter White, but I'm trying to break the bad. I know there's things that I can try to make it bad, but there's other things that I made you sad. Yeah. Say what? I got me a what?
Got me a girl and everybody wanna. She gave me a heart just like an organ donor. Even when we're apart, I can feel her. It was rough at the start, I wanna kill her.
Say what?
Well, we talked and we left and we cried and survived all those times.
Say what?
We couldn't see my life without you. Oh.
So I accidentally, maybe on purpose, kind of created a pretty dark set here. Because, you know, like the first one was about victims of serial killers, and then the second one was a murder story. And now this song is called Narcissist. So, you guys might write about relationships, but I mean, that's probably better than what I'm displaying here tonight. Anyways, so this song is called Narcissist. And the fun thing about this song is I really think it shows just how valuable co-writing can be. Because I wrote this song, I think like a year and a half ago. I don't know, it was a while ago, but I knew I didn't love it, and I knew it wasn't done. Like my second verse, I just wasn't really a fan of, and I don't know, it wasn't done. And so I brought it to those two girls that I wrote the last one with, and they were able to help me figure out a better second verse. And honestly, when we all sing it together, it's even cooler than if I sing it alone. So unfortunately, though, it is just me tonight, but that's okay. Anyways, I think it just shows, you know, like I said, like co-writing, I think for a while I was really reluctant to it because like it was my songs and my babies. But then I realized that like the more people you're writing with, just the better you get. And so, yeah, don't be selfish with your songs, people. And this is Narcissist. Yeah, on that note, don't be a narcissist with your music. There we go.
Cool heart, dark soul, with that smile. You stole my sanity, it's yours to keep. You locked it in your box and let it ruin me. The back and forth, you're such a tease. You had me begging for you, then you'd leave. I'd like to think I know you well, but when I thought I had you, you put me under your spell. 'Cause I needed you to love me more than you ever could. And I needed you to love me, needed you to want me more than you understood. Yes, I needed you and I was helpless for it. I was caught up in your lies, fooled by your tricks. This is what happens when you get involved with a narcissist. Hard love, mistakes, the darker sides of you. You never face your purity, false reality. You stare at your reflection like it's all you'll ever see. 'Cause I needed you to love me more than you ever could. And I needed you to love me, needed you to want me more than you understood. 'Cause I could call you out, I could prove you wrong, I could trap you in a lie, I could catch you in the act with a bright red hand, but I'd still apologize. 'Cause I needed you to love me, is what happens when you get involved with a narcissist. A narcissist. A narcissist. Thanks.
All right. I like that one. So I've written a lot about relationships too in some of my songs, but this one is different because there's this idea of love and relationships that, like, I guess come from movies, and like you can observe love in a lot of the situations. And this next song is kind of about how I wrote this song because sometimes we don't really understand what that is until we are actually in that moment of love and affection. So this song is called First Person. I've been painting pictures in my brain with many different colors of paint, but if you could see them, you might find they're beautiful. I've been writing stories convincing of characters you never will meet, but if you could meet them, you might find they're wonderful. But you'll stop having sympathy for those who don't exist. You'll stop displaying artwork that's not on canvases. Just like how I did until I met you. Just like how I did until I met you. Before you, I only had my imagination. I daily lived in earthly damnation. I never actually understood what it meant to be in love, because you gave me a first-person point of view. I've been deeply dreaming vividly, confusing it for reality, almost getting a false memory of many things that could never be. But if you could have been there, you might have felt pleasant too. But you'll stop feeling happiness once you open your eyes. Deeds lose meaning when there's not someone by your side. Just like how I did until I met you. Just like how I did until I met you. Before you, I only had my imagination. I daily lived in earthly damnation. I never actually understood what it meant to be in love, because you gave me a first-person point of view. I've been living life like a video game. You and I both know that it's not the same. Only been a witness to many acts of love. Now I finally get it, not what I first thought of. Don't care what you give me. For you, who can I be? Nothing more is it now that I've met you. Nothing more is it now that I've met you. Before you,
Beautiful.
Yeah, man, that was a good one. I like that. All right, so this next one, me, Shadi, and two other friends of ours kind of co-wrote. Our friends Imani and John Kelly. We were sitting in the studio one day and just came up with an idea, again, about relationships. so this one's called Lost in Reality. Probably make a little room for me. Girl, you stay inside of my mind. I swear I'm gonna make you mine. You said you want love from me. Well, baby, come with me. Come and let me love you, see. Let me love you fast asleep. I'm lost in reality. Lost in reality, lost in reality, I'm lost in reality. Girl, I love you, you know I want you, I'm thinking of you, yeah. Show me love, right? I want to show you love, right? Yeah, I want to show you this love, girl. And let me love you like this, girl. Lost in reality, lost in reality, lost in reality, lost in reality. One more time. I'm lost in reality, I'm lost in reality, lost in reality, I'm lost in reality.
Now it's my turn to sing a song about relationships. So changing up the theme here. Or I guess a failed relationship, so not as nice as that was. Anyways, so this next song is called Just Needed. I wrote it with my really good friend Colin Cooper, who is also, he's a really good guitarist and a really good songwriter. And so basically what this song is about is it's kind of about just, you know, when like there's just that one person that you need validation from, like it could be anyone who can be like, no, can tell you I love you, or can tell you nice things about yourself, or show up for you. But if that one person that you really were counting on being there doesn't, it's just like, what was the point, you know? So that was kind of the song idea. I kind of had that idea in my head, and I knew I wanted to write a song about it. And it was like one day I was doing the dishes and kind of singing to myself, and because that's, you know, as one does. And I actually kind of sang this idea for the chorus, so I quickly pulled up my voice memos app and recorded it in, and then I texted my friend and I was like, hey, like, let's get together and let's write this. And so we got together, we wrote it, and he helped me a lot with the verses and the bridge and just to kind of put it all together. A fun thing about writing with your friends too is that like they'll remind you of like things that happened. Because there was like a time with like one of the verses, he's like, well, we could write about this that happened 3 years ago. And I was like, oh yeah, we could, thank you. So there's a fun thing about writing with your friends who already know how you felt when you were going through that. Anyways, so this is called Just Needed. And also I should probably mention, I actually released this song. Me and Colin, he helped me produce it. And yeah, we put it out. So if you like it, you can check it out anywhere you listen to music. Yeah, it's Just Needed.
Birthday queen, 17, teenage dream. Everybody came except free. Small town summer nights, 23rd of July, and I kept hoping I'd still just need it, I just need it, just needed to hear it from you. Just need it, I just need it, just needed to hear it from you. And everybody knows tonight's my show and you won't go, but I still have a seat saved for you. Round of applause and they're telling me good job, but they don't cheer like I need you to. Surrounded by my people, I smile like I forgot. The chatter is distracting, but it's still not enough, 'cause I just need it, I just need it, just needed to hear it from you. Just need it, I just need it, just needed to hear it from you. Ooh, 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 now I'm surrounded by the love I cannot take. I fill your place again and wait for my heart to break. I let you in even when you left me empty, and I kept waiting for you to say you need me, 'cause I just need it, I just need it, just needed to hear it from you. Just need it, I just need it, just needed to hear it from you. Ooh, ooh,
I'm gonna say this again, Sadie. That is my favorite song of yours.
That is a good one.
That's probably my top 4 favorite songs.
At least top 4. At least, yeah. Again, a huge thank you to Ethan, Kiirt, and Sadie. We are coming to the end of the night. We got one more round left. So thank you guys for coming and sharing your talents. The spirit of the Writers Round is for songwriters to showcase their songs that they've written. You don't need to be a phenomenal performer. You can be a superstar if you want. I've seen plenty of those, like Ryan Tedder. He writes his own stuff and he performs at Writers Rounds, and it's phenomenal. And then there's everyone else, because none of us are Ryan Tedder. Let's be real. So if you would like some chances to showcase the songs that you've written in this new year of 2021, go ahead and message the Provo Writers Round on Instagram. If you know someone that's like, oh, they're a really great songwriter, they should do this, tell them to message Provo Writers Round. And then either myself or, again, my buddy Henry, Nephi Henry, who's helping me out, we'll get in contact and we'll get you guys up on stage. So take it away, last round.
All right. Thanks. So before I finish off, again, my name is Ethan Young. I go by Seaside, so if you want to find me on platforms, it is C_SYD3. I know, I'm really creative. I wish I spelt it normal, but you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and yeah. Otherwise, this next song I call I Want You in My Room. I don't know why, but every once in a while I like to write a song about another song. So I was listening to another song called, I'm trying to remember. I can sing it for you right now, but it's called Happened, Will Happen. No, Happening, sorry, I'm going to mess up. Happened, Happening, Will Happen, and it's from Adventure Time. And I love that song so much just because it felt like a story about wrapping up a life and how we wish to see somebody on the other side. And so that's kind of what this song is about. So here we go. Mansions in heaven, my have a special place in hell. No, it's not torture, no matter how long, when there's someone I belong to. I want you in my room, hoping it will be soon. You make it feel like June, despite the wintry moon. I know it's a mess, but so am I, without you catching my eyes. I want you in my room, and whatever's after this. Watching the clock stop, no sense of time. Seeing the pictures, this life was mine. Pulling up memories, many of you. Imagine how different, what would I do? I want you in my room, hoping it will be soon. You make it feel like June, despite the wintry moon. I know it's a mess, but so am I, without you catching my eyes. I want you in my room, and whatever's after this. I want you there, I want you there, I want you there, I want you there. They say the living's lonely, the ones who pass don't worry. How can that come close to true when they're waiting for someone like you? 6 feet under, holding my breath, laying next to you at rest. I want you in my room, hoping it will be soon. You make it feel like June, despite the wintry moon. I know it's a mess, but so am I, without you within my life. I want you in my room, and whatever's after this, forever.
Yeah, man, that was a good one too. So this next one that we're about to do, actually this last one we're about to do, but before I do that,
it's not about a relationship.
it's not about a relationship.
Ooh.
But before we do that, I just want to thank the Provo's Riders Around for, inviting me out tonight and being able to share the stage with these two fantastic songwriters. You can find me on Instagram also, Kiirt Banks. That's KIIRTBANKS, all one word. You can find me that on all social media platforms. And then also, I'm going to let my friend Sadie here give you his information and let him talk about this next song they're about to do.
Well, before we get out of here, if y'all don't know by now, it is I, your guy, Sadie without the Y. That's SHAADIE, period speaking. You can find me on all platforms with that if you caught that spelling. But to slow it down for you, on Instagram, it's Team Sadie, TEAMSHAADIE. And that's where you can find me on everything. This last song is called We Don't Know. It's something I wrote years ago about the state I was in, the state of the community where I'm from, the Bay Area of Vallejo, California, Crestside neighborhood. And it's not easy. It's rough. And it seems like everything has been getting a taste of that everywhere nowadays. And so it was written many years ago, and it was revamped and added my man Kiirt Banks on the hook for it. And it's very fitting for what's going on right now. We don't know.
We don't know how far back there we go. We were kings and queens for show until they stole our show. Say what? We don't know how far back there we go. We were kings and queens for show until they stole our show.
Hey, yo. Hey, I I'm a king doing peasant work, and the devil's real, even on heaven's turf. You a queen, even in some jeans. You ain't gotta sell your body just to cash a dream. It's like a factory, spitting out wrong info, saying we were all slaves from the get-go. You better relearn everything quick, though, before your mind get tricked by a pimp named government. You know they loving it, documenting all the dumbness. We ain't changed not a thing, just numbed it. Let's detach all the negative and add to something more than hashtags and fist pumping. All you gotta do is dig for the truth and know that we are more than gold chains and Daisy Dukes. Cause we are the original, no Gentile. Hope you understand, hope you understand. Come on, yeah. Say what?
Far back there we go.
They don't know.
The kings and queens for sure.
Say what? Come on.
Till they stole our show.
One more time, tell them we don't know.
How far back there we go. We the kings and queens for sure.
Keep it going, Jay.
Until they stole our show.
We're gonna give them this breakdown real quick. Tell them, say what? I know there's things I haven't learned, and so I yearn to find the thing the truth can bring. If I could see what comes from me, if I could see. Yeah, cause we don't know how far back we go, but we were kings and queens for sure.
We don't know how far back there we go.
All you gotta do is look it
We
up.
the kings and queens for sure.
You'll find that
Till
truth.
they stole our show.
Say what? One more time, one more
We
time.
don't know how far back there we go. We the kings and queens for sure. Until they stole our show.
That was awesome. That was great. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to say thanks to Provo Writers Round as well. That's kind of a tongue twister, I feel. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, when I saw that this was a thing, I was super stoked because obviously I love writing songs and I think it's super cool that there's now this platform where, yeah, the goal is to just share songwriters, and also very thankful to be on the stage with y'all. Been lots of fun. So this last one, you know, I've done a lot of songs that I've like co-written with people, or that were almost kind of fun songs that I had written. Fun, anyways, you know, whatever. And this song though, it's, you know, with songwriting, it's obviously like, it's like a skill, and it's really, you know, and I love doing it, but it's also something that can be really therapeutic and just kind of a way to like, you know, put all your emotions into something. So this is a song that I just wrote. Well, I wrote it a while ago, but the purpose of this song was really just to put out some feelings. So it's called I Am the Flame. Yeah, I kind of wrote it as like a personal anthem, I guess, for myself. So, yeah, thank you.
There's a tidal wave that's rushing in, reminding me of another man's sin, and it grips at my heart. It stumbles in my brain, but I can't quite remember how to swallow the pain. But my lover, he loves freedom, and he taught me the song. And even if I'm not singing yet, I still carry on, 'cause there's a light down my path, the golden way, and I'll still be shining even when I'm afraid. 'Cause my heart is on fire, and it's yearning to stay. After years of letting water fizzle out the flame, I've crowned myself the survivor of another's lack of faith, and now that I've risen up, I'm more than just a fighter. I am the flame. There's a violent storm that's raging within, leading me towards places I haven't been, and I can feel it in my arms. It's pulsing in my veins, and with every step forward, I will never be the same. sing, and yet I'll still carry on, 'cause there's a light down my path, the golden way, and I'll still be shining even when I'm afraid, 'cause my heart is on fire, and it's yearning to stay, after years of letting water fizzle out the flame. I've crowned myself the survivor of another's lack of faith, and now that I've risen up, I'm more than just a fighter. I am the flame. Ooh, 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 ooh. I am the flame.
And that's how you knock out a round.
But before we go, can I say one last thing?
Yes,
Just one more
absolutely.
thing. I forgot to do this, and I'm so sorry. I want to give my main man Jared here a big shout out for playing the acoustic for me tonight.
Yeah.
And then also, thank you again. You guys, y'all are talented people, and I appreciate
Very much
being able
so.
to share the stage with you
Thanks,
guys.
Lord.
Right back at you.